I don't watch Nigerian Idol, so I don't know what it's like. But when I see Final 11, and my head is like the show is coming to an end. So there are certain things I expect to see from the coordination of the what's it called, the performance to the music arrangement. Point is, I was rather disappointed. I was really disappointed. I'll tell you why. Hey guys, welcome to Sarah Unfiltered. My name is Sarah and this is my YouTube channel where I review Afrobeat music and of course everything related to music in Nigeria really. So Nigerian Idol has started for I think it's been almost 2 months now. It started like maybe March and this is May, and honestly apart from the viral videos, you know, the ones where if Shay is not talking about this person, other judges are walking out from this person auditioning and stuff, so that's all I watch. I've never really sat down to watch Nigerian Idols. So I was on YouTube, you know, doing the same thing I do, which is watch YouTube content because I love watching YouTube content, and then I saw Nigerian Idol pop up on my recommendations and I'm like, oh, final 11, top 11, so that means the show is almost coming to an end and these are supposed to be like the 11 people that have the best voices or they have seen that have what it takes to end up as the Nigerian Idol winner. And I wrote them down, so yeah, here's my book. I wrote them down because I'm really not familiar with their names. If it was something I started from the beginning, by now I'd have known everybody's name. But the point is, I was rather disappointed. I was really disappointed. I'll tell you why. I don't watch Nigerian Idol, so I don't know what it's like. But when I see Final 11, and my head is like the show is coming to an end. So there are certain things I expect to see from the coordination of the what's it called, the performance to the music arrangement to even the contestants rather and what they look like. I wrote everything I observed about their performances, and I just felt like if these ones are the top 11, what were the others like? So Faith Mack is the sister of Naomi Mack, who was the first runner-up of Nigerian Idol season 1. Naomi Mack is currently on The Voice. I watched The Voice, so yes, I know the contestants on The Voice, at least the ones who are still on the blind audition, because they're not really contestants yet. But moving on. So yes, Faith Mack is Naomi Mack's younger sister, and I saw her performance. Great voice, no doubt. But she was forgetting the lyrics. She forgot the lyrics. It's one thing to forget a line or two, but she literally forgot almost everything in the first verse. And then the same thing happened when she took it again. And I'm like, what's happening? Great voice, no doubt. But that I just had a problem with. Like, you can't be in the final 11 and forgetting lyrics like this. I didn't say I'm forgetting lyrics because, I mean, you're human. It's bound to happen. But like that, it means that you were not prepared, really. And even the outfits of almost all of them, I was wondering if they're in the final 11 now, are the contestants supposed to still be styling themselves, you know, because there's a certain way you're supposed to look. I mean, coming from me that watches Project Fame, even The Voice really, because I don't know if The Voice styles themselves, but there's a way the contestants look, and when they're just 11 in the competition, I mean, I expect some things. But I saw a girl called Beyonce. So I heard that a girl called Beyonce is in the competition. I never really cared. I never watched. But then I saw the girl and I'm like, she doesn't even sound that good. She is very pretty, no doubt. She's extremely beautiful. But top 11, I'm expecting to hear something really good. She sang Boot Up. I don't even know if that was an audition, but they're in the top 11 and that was the worst Boot Up performance I've ever seen in my life. Like, I was like, what's happening? What's going on here? How are you singing Boot Up without emotions? You know, there was nothing. She didn't forget the lyrics, thankfully, but there was no emotions. Like, it was just blah. And I was, come on, this is not what a final 11 should look like. And the way she was even dressed, did they style themselves? Are they supposed to still be styling themselves at this stage of the competition? Anyways, another person that I took note of, Kingdom. Now, this guy I'm rooting for. If Kingdom doesn't win this Nigerian Idol this season, I think there's a problem because that guy is good. He's good. He performed what song? He performed Say Something by Great Big World featuring Christina Aguilera. Beautiful performance, like everything about it was perfect. I watched it, I loved it, I felt it. At the end, even when he knelt down, you could see Shay smiling, Obiasika smiling, DJ Sose were smiling. Now that is a performance. You know, it was so good. Now that's what I expected to see from the beginning, but the others just had one fault or the other. And I was like, what is happening? Then I saw Comfort. So Comfort has a great voice. She has a great voice. I think that's the best performance of Tennis for Your Case that I've seen. She's great. Her voice, she doesn't need to do too much. She's one of those blessed singers who really don't have to do too much. They're just on key. Like, she knows the power of her voice. She uses it. It's subtle. It's beautiful. I loved it. But the way she was looking, I didn't really like the way she was looking. And that brings me back to the styling thing. Are you supposed to be this far in the competition without a stylist? I mean, the whole world watches the idols. And then Nigerian Idol, somebody from somewhere would want to see Nigerian Idol and they're seeing that. I'm not exactly sure I liked it, but hey, that's just my opinion. And then there was Dotun. Dotun was great, but his pronunciation of Sade wasn't. He performed at Adekunle Gold Sade. He was good. Great voice. At least he had little emotions. But the way he was performing Sade like shady, and then eventually he ended up calling Shay. Shay was just very unbothered when he like threw in her name in there. But I don't know. I just felt like if you're going to call Shay in the end, why not just sing about Shay from the beginning until the end? You know, if you were going to be pronouncing Sade wrong, even. But it was an okay performance. It was good. And then there was Akona. She sang Jeremy by Simi. Although I felt like she was trying so hard to sing like Simi would. Not exactly with Simi's voice, but she had a voice totally different. But she was trying to, there was nothing extra about the cover. There was nothing. It was just her singing exactly the same way Simi sang. And it brought me to the question, what about who is the music director for Nigerian Idol? Because I know there's always a music director who says, okay, you do this, who coaches, who arranges the music. But I didn't feel that, and I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, moving on from Akuna, there was Daniel who sang Hallelujah by is it Alexander or something? I can't remember her full name, but he sang it like a worship song. He sang it like he sang it like a worship song. He sang it like a gospel song. His voice was even shaking at some point, but that's something that we're used to here. Clinton as well he has a great voice, although he sounded shaky, but it was good emotion. He had emotions, but his love song, he was singing a love song, it sounded like a worship song. Francis, I have no fault for Francis. So Francis is just as good as Kingdom to me. Like, there were no faults. Like, he did it well. It was good. It was really good. And then Faith sang Sam Smith's Not the Only One. He sang the song like an R&B song, which I like. It was different from what Sam Smith sounded like, but I enjoyed it. It was good. There were emotions, And who else am I missing? There was Emmanuel, shaky voice, no emotions as usual. There are 11 of them, the top 11, I don't know. Only Kingdom and Francis did it for me. Faith Mark was so good, so good, but she forgot her lyrics and it was just unpreparedness. But at this stage of the competition, there's supposed to be a stylist. Like, the music packaging is supposed, like, it was clear that a lot of these guys didn't rehearse. There were no emotions in most of the performances, and I'm like, is this what your top 11 is going to be like? I mean, for the first time I'm watching Nigerian Idol, I had so much expectations and I was just rather disappointed. But I just feel like with more training, with more planning, with more packaging, the show would actually come out better. From top 11, hopefully to be top 5, top 3, and then a winner. I don't know how it works, but now I'm interested in Nigerian Idol, and let's see what Nigerian Idol has for us. I think I was basically ranting. I don't even know anymore. But the point is, I was just not that impressed. But Kingdom, that guy, you're good. Kingdom, I'm a fan. You are good. Yeah. So with this, we've come to the end for today. We're done. Hit the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Do not forget that here we do lifestyle content and we review music, especially music in Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button, put on the notification bell, go binge watch all of my other content, and then let's talk in the comments. I love to read your comments, and yes, anything you have to say, anything you need to add about Nigerian Idol, since I clearly don't know, please do let me know. Okay, I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye bye.